Hello everyone, I am doing this video for the third time because twice my phone didn't record with audio. So I've been meaning to do this video for a very long minute. As you guys see, the title is Health Update. I'm not able to do a script. This is just gonna be a rant and a story. So try to kind of cover everything. And because my phone betrayed me twice, I'm a little tired because I recorded this already. Before we jump into the whole thing, because it's a long one, Adonis and Annabelle are fine. I was just extremely overwhelmed in the past 2 months, I guess. I was able to share very little things and I needed some time to define how I move forward with how things are shared and the information I shared. And I want to share what I know best and be a source that people can get the right knowledge. For example, when we started sharing about feline diabetes, this was 8 months into Adonis' diagnosis. So we already knew a lot. We already were through the worst months, that is like all this anxiety and stuff. And I think that this is the right way to, if we're sharing about something, need to be very, very sure of what I share and of the type of knowledge. But of course, I know that everybody cares about Adonis and about Annabelle, and I don't want to also keep things from you guys, because also like I had like little things that I want to share on the stories. I'm like, yeah, but I haven't told people yet. So I really need to break this small misinformation season that we've been at. They're really fine. Like there's nothing like dramatic, like, yeah, well, it's not nice what we have, but like, it's not like, we don't have anything terminal, just so we are clear on that and I don't add stress on this. So let's just go through my notes. As you guys know, this year wasn't easy. We opened up with not eating, the dental that they needed to get the full extraction. And as many of you said, like, oh, our cats were fine after it, ours too. Adonis took a longer time to heal. I'm really thinking because of the diabetes, and his vet agrees, like the healing, the wounds were healing slower than Annabelle, like 3 times slower. But he healed. Annabelle, fast healer, even though at the beginning she was way more dramatic than Adonis. I was so sad. I think we told Adonis, somehow he knew, but with Annabelle, it was a surprise for everyone. So she was like really resented. Like Kat Turney was on the phone 24/7. Luckily, we are cleared of all charges because she doesn't have pain anymore. So Adonis was doing fine. He got also the blood pressure diagnosis. And when he had a review, we noticed that his blood pressure was running a little bit lower than we liked and that the vet liked. And he said, just now, let's be sure the dose is correct. So we had to test him every day. And that was actually great for training. He got so much better because of that. But this is not necessary to test every day. And as soon as we were sure, he reduced the dose. And now I might need to test him again every day because I've gotten some not so nice ones when I've checked. I don't like talking exact doses because every cat is different. And I really don't want anybody taking what we share here as medical advice. Like even insulin. Adonis has had like, I think the smallest dose was like 150 or something. Of course, when he started, no, they started him on 2. Anyways, well, when he reset, he was 0.50. But like, he had like a dose of 150 to like later higher because he has insulin resistance that comes back. Now it's actually back too. But we have told this pancreas we beat this before, so buckle up. And diabetes is like right now, in comparison to all the drama, I miss the days that we only had diabetes, seriously. Also, Adonis not with me right now. He was on the other videos. He just had his insulin, and after insulin, he always kind of just retires to, I don't know, I think like wait until it works better or something. I don't know. I think he's with Padre. He might grace us with his presence later. I also never want to force Adonis to do content, but this video was important. So, and I figured when I do the lives and I'm just talking to the camera, he doesn't like it. He wants my attention to be for him, and he doesn't like it when I'm talking to the camera because he thinks I'm talking on the phone and I'm not paying attention to him. So if you've seen our lives, he's always a little mad. And that's why. So anyways, after the dental, he had a pancreatitis flare, which I shared. It got better, but 3 days later, he was not great again. I shared when it was better, and then I was like, oh no. And I was a little anxious too. So he had his second flare, and with the vet, we thought maybe he just needed longer medication. So we stayed on the medication a little bit longer, and he was better, but then 3 days off the medication, he was again in pain. The second time of the flare, we actually had another vet appointment. The first time we also went directly to the vet and got the test all positive on pancreatitis. And the second time that we went to the vet said the test is negative, but maybe it's an error of the lab because he's responding to the medication and he's had pancreatitis before. She said, if it comes back, we need to look into another source of pain. It's likely not in the stomach. And it was a little different the second time. In the first one, he got prescribed the usual medication, and in between for the pain was the buprenorphine. That's like a opioid painkiller that's very strong. And the first time he got it, he was like so jumpy and happy. And I was like, yeah, that looks cool, Adonis. And the vet like, no, you cannot have it every day. I was like, yeah, I guess it's an opioid. And the second time I was like, yeah, I think you need it again, or like a little bit longer. Each time was like 3 or 4 doses. It's not like long. And the second time it helped him. He was better. He ate again. And the third time we were already on this medication. And I think we also had an appointment to check. It was like Annabelle had the blood test. It was Annabelle, the blood test. And Adonis obviously didn't get the blood test because he got a blood test a week before. But then he got examined, and the vet told me before on the phone, the pain might be on the joints. I also brought to the vet a video with, I had clips of Adonis had like pain gestures that I didn't see them as pain gestures. I thought it was maybe something different, but I know it's not neuropathy that diabetic cats develop. Yeah, the vet saw it's like that's pain, and then he looked into him, and yeah. New diagnosis, arthritis. Finally, an answer. Of course, it's not pretty because I guess it's painful, but the treatment is to cover the pain. Arthritis has a lot of controversy on terms of all the treatments that are possible. And I really need to reinforce that I do not want medical advice on the comments. It's because I cannot check what comment is actually helping or what comment is actually giving anxiety to someone. Like I've had people also say crazy things on villain diabetes, and I can kind of say, okay, this one is good advice. This one, I think it's, from what I know, I cannot have that there. I am not a vet. Arthritis medical advice gets deleted because it adds on my anxiety. It's going to add on somebody else's anxiety. If you want to go on the rabbit hole and look up stuff online, but like bear in mind that also lots of people share very negative things and more than the positive things. And what works on every cat is definitely different because arthritis develops after age 12 around, and it's going to arrive at a time that a senior cat is going to have other conditions. Kidney, IBD, diabetes, like other things that I really don't want to have even experience with. So every cat is different. The treatment needs to be personal, and what works for some doesn't work for others. Just like all treatments are different, all cats are different, all bodies are different. Like insulin dose is not like one fits all like I wish it was, right? 3 years later, still fighting resistance. Well, on and off. And what happened? Oh, they're fighting. Yeah, Nabel sometimes Adonis is a little bully sometimes to Nabel. Sometimes, he's not in the mood, or Nabel is telling him things. I don't know, because she comes and stares at him and then he gets mad. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, after we started treating this, he's gotten better days, but I do need to stay alert on him as we're like early on the treatment. If anything is off, I monitor, I talk to the vet all the time. What matters to me is that he's well, that he's having a good life, that he enjoys his naps, that he's not laying in pain, that he's eating. Appetite can go lower as they become wiser because they don't age, they're babies. He also goes in the balcony, and some days he's not gonna feel like doing it. Like sometimes I also feel like being a potato on the couch in the weekend. Like, come on. No, but like I notice I'm like looking really his attitude and how I can make today better and the next day better. And like the vet has a chrono, he has so much information. Like I track Adonis. He said once, like more like if he was like in some scientist facility or something. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a hawk mom with Adonis. So I know that many of the health advice come from a place of caring a lot, but like I cannot possibly share everything. ¿Qué pasa, amor? You calling mama? Adonis did a church in the litter. Adonis, you becoming religious cat. Huh? Was Annabelle bothering you in your litter? Something else that we changed, the litter. They used to have these wood pallets, but one day that he was not squatting well on the litter box, and I read some litter problems, and the litter needs to be soft. So now he has an extra fine litter that is made of corn or something. It's so soft. Yeah, it feels like we're wasting a little less because with the pallets you take out a lot more. And they are doing even some art crafts on the litter. Like I got a heart today. David says he just got a church. Today I think we also got a whale. I was gonna post it. They are happy, and I think that, yeah, that's like a moment that I didn't even think about it, that their paws might hurt, like with arthritis. So like it's better that all experiences of their day is good. So nothing painful. I don't think he needs the stairs yet because I see him jumping directly to the table or to the counter or something, but I'm staying alert, and whenever I can and I see him up, I put a chair in between so he's not like jumping too much. We already give them postbiotics, that it's really good for the gut. If there's any diarrhea, even if 3 days is gone, like with the like there's a special dose. You can talk to the brand like Postbioticos. We are not sponsored. They're not sponsoring this video, but the chondrobiotics, they are for the joints. And now I'm looking forward to see if that helps. I'm having a lot of hope because we use the other postbiotics for over a year. Our vet cleared them for us. Like I sent all the information. I asked questions to the brand if they're like, okay, for kidney disease, kitties, and diabetes, and they were all fine according to the brand. And the vet said like, yeah, it all looks good. I have nothing against it. It just takes time to see if anything can help, but it's not gonna hurt him anyways. So all this time we'll look like thinking about things. I've gone back to some videos, and sometimes I'm organizing stuff, and I see that this pain signs he had was slowly starting last year. Like I barely saw it. Like I just thought like maybe sometimes my camera is shaking, or maybe, you know, I just touched a little nerve on the ear or something, but it wasn't that. So yeah, so that lesson that we had is that in Adonis, this has been quietly evolving, and happy to have a diagnosis, but like it's another learning curve. It's a lot bigger than the blood pressure. It's a little pill. I will continue sharing knowledge on feline diabetes. That's what we are 100% comfortable on, sharing what we know. Now arthritis, it's just a new thing for us. And for now, I'm just giving you this update. You'll see that little table, and I see him growing better. I have to monitor his appetite, and yeah, just a lot. I don't know if I said that because I recorded twice more. So when we had this first pancreatitis flare, I posted here, right? And I'm human, and I'm worried about him. And some days I just have thinner skin. And on the first pancreatitis flare, I asked, please don't add don't add negative stories on pancreatitis because it feeds my anxiety. Like we've dealt with pancreatitis, like just be mindful in your comments. And yeah, I was really respectful about that. It was great. And then when I wrote that he recovered, it was all great, but some people still kept on seeing the first one, and I was like, hello, go read that one. But it was kind of like I was getting all the time the reminder of like, today wasn't pretty. It really made me think that when I was worried on the third time that he was with pain about narrating something that I'm very anxious, and I know that it's okay to be vulnerable online, but like I find that a little extra difficult because before Adonis Sugar Kitty started, a friend of mine got a brain cancer diagnosis, and I created a GoFundMe for him. And I updated that GoFundMe every week. I was making sure that people leave him love and leave him hope, and also support him because he was supporting his family before and he couldn't do it anymore, and they were not really in the possibilities. And I devoted so much on narrating that now when I was like, it's not comparable, of course, but it was a trigger for me. I realized it later. I got super triggered. Then I decided I will do kind of like a long briefings of health, kind of summarize as everything is good, but I cannot do it like breaking news. I mean, I can do breaking news of like he recovered weight, but like maybe I will not do the breaking news he lost 200 grams again. Yeah, he did. But he gained half a kilo, so still. Yeah, so he keeps me on my toes, and I think that's enough. And when I am triggered already, then I have thinner skin for comments that are like talking about him being alive, as if I should consider something different, and like saying, I wish you well. I know that these comments come from wishing me well, but like it's just, I wrote on YouTube actually a post saying, we don't go around people asking how old their parents are and how many years they have left, like just guessing, like how old your dad is. Well, he's, I don't know, 90. My dad died and my grandpa died 93. You might have only 3 years left. Like, or like, oh, your dad has this cancer. With cancer, I did have people saying, oh yeah, I hate that somebody died of it when I was going through that. It's like, you just don't. Like, it might happen, but like, we have anticipatory grief I have anticipatory grief since Adonis was 10 days old in my hand. Like, and of course the diabetes, that was like a lot worse. And when he had these symptoms of pancreatitis that were not getting better, and I was getting that, I was just really reconsidering how I share his health journey, because it's something that he needs me well, and I cannot be anxious, and I cannot be wondering how to address comments that are, because I'm trying to be nice. Sometimes I feel like maybe not replying to the comments will make me happier, but like I like replying to comments because people are saying such nice things. It's not about those two comments, it's more like about going forward. So medical advice of pancreatitis, of arthritis from the comments will be deleted. I don't feel like I can teach about feline arthritis because we just got the diagnosis, and we are teaching everything we can on feline diabetes. And I have a Sufki fluids video coming up, like things that we know that we got it. Maybe later we will know more, but like at the moment, we're living it like this. We are focused on him being well, on me having peace, setting boundaries that we should all have. And of course, as I said, I talk to my vet all the time, and he is the source where I get. So I did say that there's a lot of controversy on all the treatments of arthritis. Maybe I said it, so that's why I said like no comments on that. Also, some days Adonis is tired of doing videos. I have realized this. Sometimes he's not in the mood, and slowly is a little bit for seasons. Like there's some seasons that we like boop, do 4 in a week, and some seasons that he's like not wanting, not smiling to the camera, like sees the camera and turns away. So I never force him, and this is something that, yeah, his well-being comes first. And then, of course, everything will continue, all the filming, the blog. I've been posting some blog articles, and there are like lots of feline diabetes education videos. I like really pronounce it because when I'm transcribing, so I'm thinking people don't understand when I say feline diabetes. Now you know why Adonis has a little table on his dish blazer, which he can show off right now. He's eating his meal very graciously. And really, thank you so much to everyone who has been kind through it all. And Adonis is purring right now, and Annabelle too. And Annabelle really witnessed how I messed up 2 videos and finally posted the 3rd one. And I hope I didn't miss anything. This video was definitely longer because I rambled more. Bye bye.